It is driver versus stopwatch. It is a venue that is new to Formula One in recent years, but you have to dance the car to the edge. It is Miami, it is qualifying. Who will take the pole? Well, that concludes sprint qualifying. So much action still to come this weekend. So it is all about speed in today's sprint. Not very many laps and no chance to get ahead on strategy. Who here today has the raw skill to take them to the top? With its 3.36-mile track and 19 corners, this Miami Grand Prix should create great opportunities for these Formula 2 drivers to overtake and show what they can do. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting sprint. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday and he'll start from pole position. And starting next to them is George Russell. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Piastri, Hamilton, Charles Leclerc and Hülkenberg, Norris, Webber, Sainz and Yuki Tsunoda, Ocon, Alonso, Pierre Gasly, Bortoleto, Antonelli, Albon, Isaac Hadjar and Liam Lawson, Behrman, Mayer, Stroll and Franco Colapinto rounds off the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head trackside for today's sprint. And we welcome you to the commentary box overlooking the circuit. I'm Alex Jakes and I'm joined by Anthony Davidson. So a sprint race today, and that means lights to flag, no stops. And how is that going to affect the driver behind the wheel?
Absolutely. So for today, there's no pit stop, or shouldn't be a pit stop anyway, if things go right, and you can forget about strategy. You're just driving today as fast as you can, make those overtakes if you need to, and that's what a sprint weekend's all about.
Okay, mate, I know it's not a great position to be starting on the grid, and it also puts us slap bang in the middle of the danger zone where risk is high. So be careful, pick your battles, and let's see if we can pick a few positions off along the way. DRS now enabled. DRS enabled. Great manoeuvre, you made it look so easy. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap. Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past. And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
Woohoo! Get it! Yes!
Well, that concludes all of the sprint action. We are so well set up for an incredible weekend of qualifying and the Grand Prix still to come. We'll see you next time. It is driver versus stopwatch. It is a venue that is new to Formula One in recent years, but you have to dance the car to the edge. It is Miami, it is qualifying. Who will take the pole?
Okay, good job, mate. Really, really well done. That was a fantastic drive. Bring it home.
Welcome to the Magic City. We are here at Miami International Autodrome, the home of the Hard Rock Stadium. It's a multi-purpose sports and entertainment hub which has hosted Super Bowls, Baseball World Series, numerous rock concerts, and now Formula One. The Miami International Autodrome is a 3.36-mile circuit that circumnavigates the Hard Rock Stadium. The track was designed with 19 corners and long straightaways to encourage close racing while meeting the highest safety standards. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Callie Mayer lines up on pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Norris, Mark Webber, and Hamilton, Piastri, Antonelli, Russell, and Isaac Hadjar, Tsunoda, Bortoleto, Esteban Ocon, and Hulkenberg, Sainz, Behrman, Fernando Alonso, and Alex Albon, Lawson, Gasly, Stroll, and Franco Colapinto rounds off the grid. Now, it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. Well, we welcome you to the broadcast. It's going to be some race today. First of all, introductions. I'm Alex Jakes. Alongside me for this one, Anthony Davidson. It feels like an obvious question, but I think everyone wants to know, at this stage, are you nervous or excited?
Probably at the start of a race, it's where your heart rate's at its highest in anticipation. And you've got to be in the right mindset. You've got to be thinking there inside the car, what can go right? How can I be opportunistic rather than what can go wrong? And how do I protect my position? Look forward and stay positive. It's easy to say, very hard to do when you're in that position.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down. DRS now enabled. DRS enabled. Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home. Absolutely awesome. Just amazing, mate. Well done.
Woo! Yes!
It will be a victory to savour for Callie Mayer.
A great display of dominance today by this driver. They led from lights out to the flag at the end, led every lap of the race. Brilliant stuff by them, and excited to see what more they can do in future races.
I'm thoroughly exhausted after the excitement of the race, but I'm sure it's nothing compared to our drivers here. They've worked hard to make it up there, and it's great to see them make their way out onto the podium. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time? Be sure to join us again as we continue to bring you the latest excitement in Formula One.